guys, today I'll be teaching you how to make these super cool boxes. You can put anything in them, like this box is blue and purple. A blue and purple octopus. What about this one? Nothing else. Okay, what about this one? Pink and purple. What? A pink and purple octopus? These are so cool. Wow. I found these in my boxes. Okay, these are their homes. These are super easy and fun to make. You can make so many. You will need origami paper, or if not, you can take an A4 or printer paper and take the edge and fold it up to here and try to get that lined up as much as you can. Now, I'm going to hold it and crease. Now when I open it up, I have a triangle. Okay, I'm going to fold this again and flip it over. This is super simple to learn. So it's kind of hard to line it up because you don't want to go directly at it, because when you fold it down, it gets a little edge. So you're going to go a tiny bit forward and then press the middle and see if it lines up. Now I'm going to press that down. Now if we flip it back over and open it up, we have a square. But we still have this edge. So I'm going to open it all up and I'm going to fold. There should already be a crease. Fold this line and crease it again. Now it's okay if it's not fully there. It's not going to matter too much. Then I'm going to flip it over again and I'm going to hold it like this. Grab my finger and try to very carefully, I'm going to rip it. So now I have a square. But if you have just regular origami paper, use that. I have this one with designs and then just blank white pages. And then I have this origami paper with all sides being colored. I have this design one too, but instead of the back of it, it has colors. Those are mine. These ones are my design ones. These ones are neon ones. Orange, blue, yellow, green, darker orange, dark pink, and this light pink. And then these are my solids: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. Okay. The smaller the paper is, the smaller your box is going to get. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to pick my paper out of here because I like these big box designs. Ooh, I kind of like this. Ooh, then it's matching. If you just have the regular paper that's double-sided, use that. But if you have these ones with white backs or just these ones with colored backs, whichever side you like, for the box, we're going to put flat onto the table. Now like this one's smaller than the bigger one. Whichever one you want, it'll go on the top. Whichever one you want on the top, we're doing first. I think I'm going to pick this pink one. So we're going to put the paper that's going to be on the bottom to the side. Put the design fold up. We're going to unfold that, flatten it, and I twisted it. So you saw I folded up, opened, twisted it, and then we're going to go up again. And I'm going to turn it again to do the bottom. And crease it with your fingernail. It helps. Now we have this. I'm going to open it up. Now we have this checkered look. Now a lot of people would go like this if we had another fold there and it'd turn into like a little boingy spring trap. But we're not doing that. Our video's way more easy. Now we're going to fold all 4 corners up. Okay, now for the part that's going to go over it, this one really matters. This is the part. This one goes over it. So this will be my pink and this will be my gray. Here's my pink one. Now this step matters if it's going on the top or the bottom. This is where if you just let go, all of them go. But then there should be this little gap where they all meet. So I only really need to look at these 2. I'm going to look at these 2 and fold this bottom edge up to those 2. And now I'm going to do the same, fold it all the way up to that other one. Okay, and as you saw it was like this, I twisted it. Now I'm going to open it up and then there'll be these 2 little dingle dangles. I'm going to put those down, smush it all out, and do the exact same fold up on both sides. Now it should look like this. We're going to open this up, and again, those flaps will come up. You can kind of start to see these ones will want to come up too. This will be the bottom of your box. So it'll be like this. Exactly around it. Perfect. I'm going to put those all back down, and I'm going to only open the 2 that goes right and left. Now we have something like this. There should be a crease going around this whole line. I'm gonna kind of fold up. I'm gonna crease it fully down, but don't use your fingernail. Don't go like this, or else it's gonna make it really small. You just kind of want it to fold up like that. That's the edge of it. And we're gonna do the exact same on this side. Fold down, but don't crease it. And I can kind of pull them apart how I like them. Now you see there's this little flap right here and right here. We're gonna go and push, there's 1 triangle, 1 triangle. We're gonna push that and it's gonna start to go up. So again, we're gonna fold up, and then there's these little triangles here and here. I'm gonna go like this, hold the corners and take my pointer fingers and push them in. And then my middle finger and ring finger are going to be like going like this and pushing the back. So then you start to have this. This is another edge of your box that we're going to take this and fold it over. But when we fold it over, we want these 2 flaps up. Because if we fold it over these 2 flaps, then it could possibly come up. And these 2 flaps are going to stay there the whole time. So I'm going to kind of take 2 fingers, and as I'm folding, I'm going to let go. And then it still might want to come up, so I'm going to take these corners and pinch them. And then I can put them down. But I still want them up, because we're going to do the exact same. Put it down. Fold the corners. And then you can push these down. And these still might not want to stay down. So I can kind of go and take my 4 fingers and push while I hold it like this and then pinch it. Try to pinch it down. But also, the other side of the box will hold it all down like this. And you see, these can't go into each other because they're the exact same size ones. So now I'm going to take my other piece, doing it like this, and then this will be the bottom. So my pink piece can go into this, but this pink piece will go into this. It's basically the exact same 4 steps, but then once we get to the part, I'm going to change it. So just stay with me. Now again, you have those 4 corners. Fold them in. Now, instead of going fully up to the line, we're going to stop a little bit before. And that's how we get it to be bigger, so then our little box fits into it. And on this side too, I'm going to go and try to get the lengths the exact same. I'm going to fold that and then open it up. And these still want to come, push them down. And on this side, again, we're not going to go fully up. We're going to stop a little bit before, crease it, and we're going to stop and try to get those lengths the exact same. Stop a little bit before. Now, I'm going to take these, open them up, and then instead of pushing all the flaps down, I'm going to take these flaps that pop up and pull them out. Now, don't pull too hard to where your paper rips. And then fold these parts down, push this up, and I'm not going to crease it. Do not crease it. Just going to fold it very lightly. Then we're going to take my pointer fingers, push, 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 and then there should be this little spring, and push these up, fold, fold, fold. Fold the corners. And then instead of putting them down again, we're going to push them back up. Do the exact same, push, push, push. And then fold it down. And see, this side wants to pop up. I'm going to push, fold this, the corners, then put these top ones down. And now you can put this part into it. And it depends. If you want it to where there's like a huge gap right here, then you can just keep folding to where we folded here. I'll just take this one apart because I'll redo it. So when right after then we did like this, we folded up, but to make the bottom, we folded a little bit before. But however much you want it to have a gap, you just keep folding out. But you should only do like that much. Okay, put this back together and check out all your good boxes. Fix this. And you can always come back and watch my videos to make them again. I will have some more videos coming out very soon. And yeah, so make a ton of boxes if you like. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, find another video. But I think these are so fun to make. And you can also do one with your friend. Like I did this part and my friend did this part. But my friend's not as good as origami as I am. But I still think, since this video was so easy, she learned. And you can always help your friend, and then you have a friendship box. Thank you for watching. Bye.